Drive on, mama. Buckle up. Andrea TV here from driveonmama.com, coming to answer your questions and give you a ride along. We are going to answer the question, how old do you have to be to work Doordash? What is the minimum age requirement to work for Doordash and or Uber Eats? That magic number is 18. You only have to be 18 years old in order to work for Doordash, and you don't necessarily have to have a car. You can also dash with a scooter, with a bike, or with your feet. And that is it. You also would need a smartphone, be able to pass the background check, and fill out the application online. You will need a social and or tax ID in order to do this. It is a slow Tuesday in my market. I logged on about 8:45, and between 8:45 and 10:30 when I paused my dash, we only made $13. So we're started with $13 for this lunch shift. Our first order was a large order program, 675.9 miles. Waited 15 minutes or so for them to prepare the food, and it ended up being $875. Then we have our next order now, which we're hoping is a little better. 675 going, I think, also about a mile. But now let's go get a better tipping order.
Okay, we are still waiting. One of the joys of working for Doordash, the pickup time was 11:17. It is now 11:31. The order is not ready, and I will wait because I don't want to undersign it. Right now, my completion rate is at 94%, and it's only going across the street, so I might as well. Let's hope it's ready.
And that order was much better. Thank you, Mr. or Miss Customer. Our final payout was $29 and change. Thank you ever so much. And we are back on the avenue. It was only right across the street. We have our next order, 725 going 1.7 miles. And then they sent an add-on for 5 and change going an additional 0.3 for 2 different salad places. One salad place is quick and the other one can take a little while. So let's see how long. And those 2 orders are dropped off. The 725 did go up to 825. Thank you, Miss Customer. And the 589 remained the same. Then we paused our dash because I don't like picking up orders in that area. I did have to decline one. They tried to make it a 3-stop order. 1950 going 10 miles and change, picking up at a cheesecake factory. I don't like going there for one reason. Many of the orders that come through there are very low tip and very high miles. Thus, I declined it. It said my drop-off time should have been 12:54 arrival. That's the whole lunch hours. Plus, I would be a half hour to 35 minutes away from the zone where I like to work. So that is why I declined it. We arrived back on the avenue and received the next one, $10, 3-point-something miles, and we're okay.
Of those last 2 orders, the $10 went up to 11, and the 5 and change remained the same. It is about 1:23, and we have came back to the avenue and sat and waited along with all the other dashers. It is the slow time now. That's why these are our last 2. We declined 2 offers, and then we accepted these last 2. 625 for 3.3 miles, and then they sent an add-on for $5 and an additional 0.3. I'm not sure which customer has called me because I didn't look, but one of them called me before I get to the second pickup. They're on the same block and wants to know how far away I am. I'm not sure, ma'am. I don't even know your address yet. But either way, I told her between 10 and 12 minutes. It'll take me 2 minutes to pick up the food. They're on the same block, and I'm guessing you're about 8 minutes away. So I guess she's hungry or she has to go, but let's hurry up and get it. And we have ended our dash, our lunchtime dash. We ended about 1:40-ish, and we started this morning about 8:45. On the lunch portion, we made $74. Tuesday and Wednesday are the slowest days in our market. If you follow me, you'll realize or notice patterns. Watch Friday's lunch. It's going to be very much better. But we are grateful for the 74. It shows the 87 because we started off with 13. From the time I logged on at 8:45 up until 10:10 when I paused it, that's all I had. 2 orders for a total of $13. And if you are considering starting Doordash when you turn 18, consider starting Uber Eats too. It is very slow on Doordash right now. 2 to 4 is the slowest time. So our next 2 orders are going to be on Uber Eats, but right now I'm not doing Uber Eats content, but I'm pretty sure they'll remain the same. If they change, I'll let you know, but here's another 20 in the books. And drive on, mama.
And I wish you large tips, no waits, and short distances.